Welcome to this episode. Today, we will talk about the US FDA additional informed consent requirements for children. When it comes to children participating in clinical research, the US FDA has some additional requirements for obtaining informed consent. All clinical trials involving children are reviewed by Institutional Review Board, also known as Ethics Committee. To consider children in clinical trials, there should be minimal risk for them, and there should be adequate provision to obtain assent from the child and consent from the parent. In addition, the risk and benefits ratio should be favorable to allow children to participate in clinical research. In some cases where there is no benefit, it could still be acceptable if it is relatively minimal. It will provide important insights into the disease, and there is a provision to obtain assent from the child and consent from the parent. If any of the listed requirements are not met, then the IRB can consult with the Commissioner of Food and Drugs. If the clinical trial provides opportunity to further understand, prevent or alleviate a serious problem in children, it could be considered. The IRB has to decide if the children are able to provide assent considering their age, maturity and psychological state. However, the ability to provide assent is not necessarily conditioned for the study to be approved. Sometimes even if the children are able to provide assent, the IRB can waive it if the risk is minimal. There is no significant effect to the rights of the children. It is not possible to conduct the study without waiver. In some cases, IRB can find it acceptable for one of the parents or guardians to provide consent. However, if there is a higher risk, then the consent of both parents may be required. In case the IRB decides that assent is required from the children, they have to determine whether and how to document it. We need to remember that involving children in clinical research should be justified and the consent process has to be clear and appropriate. The best approach is risk assessment. Thank you for watching this video. For more information, feel free to contact us.